Hi, Sandy here. Today I'm making tags and borders. I'm starting with this. I had a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. I'm looking for something. Okay. So it had like 4 strips of this, different Christmas designs on it, and this is what I ended up cutting off because I only do 8.5 by 11 pages, and this is my border for 8.5 inch wide page. I'd put a couple of photos here or possibly down here and finish off the page. So then after I cut this down, I end up with a short strip. So that was slightly bigger than this, and I do use a lot of tags on my pages. This just needed a little bit more, and I've got this here holly, and I'm just going to put this here. Now I make these borders. Here's what I do. You know, I get a lot of scraps because I only do 8.5 by 11 pages, and I cut my paper down from 12 by 12 to 8.5, and I get these 1-inch strips from across the top and these strips about 3 inches from the side, so I have a lot of scraps. And so I do this a lot. That's just a scrap. I use those strips and I just glue them onto tag shapes cut out of cereal boxes, packaging, whatever. And I also glue those strips onto these, and they don't always stick really well. This needs a little bit more glue under there. Good enough. So I end up with these, which I decorate, and they get mostly covered up anyway. And then the wider strip from the side, this is now 8.5 inches tall, or 11 inches tall. I cut it down to the width that I like, and I end up with a strip that I've cut off here, a narrow strip, and then I glue a strip over here just to use these scraps up. You know, this is why I started doing these tags and borders. Plus I love making them, and it works out great for me. I love making my pages with them. So I'm just using up the scraps. And then, you know, you end up with all of these bits and pieces and all kinds of stuff for your scrapbook. And those accumulate. And I put everything Christmas into my Christmas book. Most of the binders I use are smaller, but Christmas is a big subject. And so here's some finished vertical borders. I put 3 on a page. Here's some finished tags. I don't usually use this size, and I'm using these to make borders. I put those on borders, and because I like 3 by 5 tags, and this is just stuff that has accumulated. Oh, this is the snow section in the front. What am I saying? And then here's my snow scraps. Those are mittens and hats and snow, and I just tuck them into a pocket, and they're there. And then when I have time, I glue them onto a page. And I don't like sticker sheets. Sometimes you got things that go in one department and others go in another department, and I cut all my stickers out and I put them, leave the backing on the sticker. I cut them out, and then I rearrange them onto pages and put them in page protectors. So here's my Christmas section. And I have a lot of the pages pulled out with the stuff that I work with. So here's 3 finished borders. Here's 6 finished borders. More. And when I make a page, I just flip through these finished pieces and voila. Stick on something, I arrange the photos, finish up with a border or tag, and it's just so easy. Now I'm making a lot more than what's going to fit in this book. I've got an empty spot here, and an empty spot here, and I will put something in there. And then tags, and I like to make them like this with the little scraps off the side. But these are a little bit different that I'm working on, and so I'm not gonna see that like this. If I put these tabs off the edge, then you would see them. But I like to cover them up with a little embellishment or something, so they're not quite so obvious. So I need an extra tag there. These are just some things I've created. Tags. And this is paper I got from work out of the trash. I don't even know what it is. And I use scrap paper to just a little bit of glue onto the page, and they're ready to go. So, and I do already have a backup supply of tags and borders here, but I'm making more because I feel like I can't have too many because I want my daughter to take over the scrapbooking, and I'm explaining all this in case you've never watched my videos before, because my regular viewers already know all of this. Anyway, so yeah, see how I've cut out the stickers and I put them on a page so I can just choose something at a glance. Anyway, so back to this. I put the holly on, and I've got this little thing, A Very Merry Christmas, and this is a branding strip from Carte Bella. And I've cut that off. I saved the branding strips. In fact, I also just made where are they? Here we go. I made a batch of these tag bases with branding strips. I haven't actually used any, but I think they're pretty cool. I really do. So that's what I do with my branding strips. I hate to waste anything. I know, I'm crazy. Okay, so I gotta punch my hole, and that's one done. And then this is just that original strip from the piece of scrapbook paper. I added a scrap of paper, and then I already added this Season's Greetings that I cut out of something. This one, did I have a word for this? Anyway, so I got this little Christmas tree. I'm going to put that on. And then I'm going to add a word. And I try not to think very much. And here's another one of those. And it's got a little bit of color on the edge from where it was cut off of the paper. So I'm going to trim that off. And then I'm just going to kind of angle up these corners to make it look a little more interesting. And I have a ton of tags and borders with that have started, and I will be adding little bits and pieces to them. Okay, so here I've got this little bird holding a letter. I don't know if you can see it. Put that on here. And then this says Bright and Merry. And there's that. Punch a hole. And most of my others are not going to go this fast because I like to add a lot of stuff on them. Did I glue this on? Some of these stickers need to be glued on. That's sticking pretty good. It says, "Oh, Christmas tree." And then we got this holly with a ribbon and a little bird on it with wearing a Santa's hat. And that's going to go right there. Punch a hole. And then this one, I had made this previously, and I liked the 5x7, and I just used a scrap. Well, actually, this came smaller, and I had previously added this little strip and these rhinestones to perk it up, but it was too short. And when I pass those up when I'm looking for stuff because it just doesn't spark anything for me. So I glued on this little strip at the bottom. And then I've got this little sled sticker. I'll get that glued up. And put it right there. So that's good enough. Now on to some, I've got this strip. This was a big sticker. Thank you, Michelle. It's got an ornament and some purple fabric in there, and I added this scrapbook paper behind it. It says "Turn on the twinkle" because this looks twinkly. And then I've got this candle and greenery. And I tend to make my horizontal borders less fussy than I do my vertical borders. So put that on right there. This is just barely hanging over the top, and I do let things stick out the top or the bottom sometimes. So that's done. And then we've got this. Michelle gave me this too. Michelle left me a box at my house. She lives in the same town as me. We used to work together at a drugstore years ago. We've known each other 35 years or so. Don't see each other a lot, but that's alright. So, again, the stickers she gave me, I put that on that background. I got a little house, Christmas house. It looks like it's from a miniature village or something. And there's Santa and a reindeer. It says hi. And then I've got this sticker. 'Twas the night before Christmas and all through the house. I'm going to put that here. And then I've got this holly with a bell. And I don't worry if you think acid free is important, and I think it's reasonably important, then you do that. But I don't think it's all that important for me personally. And I salvage bits and pieces from everywhere. I take the pictures off of the holiday Little Debbie boxes and stuff like that. So that's done. This one I had already finished. I just glued on the strip of scrap and Happy Holidays. And I can see that it's got a little white edge here and a little, doesn't quite work for me. So I'll trim that ever so slightly. There. So that one's done. This one, I had this scrap, Warm Winter Wishes in the house. There's Santa right there in the downtown. That's done. Don't have to do anything with that. This one, just a strip of scrap there, and I've got this sticker that says Merry Christmas. And I'm just going to put that right here. I'm not going to measure anything, basically centered. It's crafting. It's homemade. It does, nothing has to be perfect. Okay, and then this one, Nutcrackers. Another strip of that. It was a big sticker. It was a 12-inch long sticker. And I cut it down and used it for this. And we're going to put that right here. I don't love nutcrackers. They're not very cute. But that's perfectly acceptable. Okay, now this. I think I cut this out of a magazine. And I've got this. I put a star on there, and I shouldn't have just yet. I just saw it and I grabbed it. Okay. So I've got this starry paper. I've got this. I believe she gave me this too. Michelle gave me quite a treasure trove of stuff recently. So I'm going to peel this off. And it's way too long. And I have to be careful not to tear it. And about, well, you can, so this is going to be a little bit tricky getting it lined up there good without messing it up. Okay. Alright, so we'll snip off this and this. And throw that away. So here we've got the manger scene, the nativity scene. And it was out of a magazine. It's very thin, very, very thin, and I've had this for a few years and I haven't done anything with it. And what I did was I put it on a piece of white cardstock, and then I cut it out, leaving this white trim around it to give it more stability, and to sometimes you put it on something that's got a heavy background and it blends in and gets lost, and that will make it stand out. Now it's on basically a white background, but that's good. Okay, so then I've got these angels, also from something, cut out from something that Michelle gave me. I hit the jackpot, and not just, she didn't give me just Christmas stuff, she gave me probably this much scrapbook paper. Assorted scrapbook paper. That tree is crooked, so this must be. She gave me baby stuff, all kinds of stuff. I think some birthday stuff. Okay. So that one is done. And then this one. Again, one of those stickers. We got the peppermint sticks, and this I cut out of something. I've had this well over 15 years, I'm sure. I just love using up my bits and pieces. I wonder what looks better, like this. I think I like it better like that. Okay, so this is going on the corner. And then we've got this bird on some holly. I'm not sure where that came from. Possibly a Little Debbie box. I don't know. But I just save things that I like, and when I put them in on my pages, I like to cut things out and have them already. I like to have them already fussy cut, all ready to go. So I'm putting this right here. And then I got this lovely sticker, I Love Christmas Time. And I've taken it off its original sticker sheet and put it on a sheet of wax paper with other stickers. And I was liking doing that because you can get a lot more stuff on a sheet of wax paper. But I like to rearrange my stuff all the time and keep it organized, and this ain't doing it for me. So I have a few more things in the Christmas section on the wax paper, and after I finish these tags, I will be going through and reorganizing again. And I'm going to cut out all the stuff on the wax paper, and then I can glue the wax paper backing onto these sheets. You know, here's a sheet where I've glued them on. I will cut that out, and then I will, and just a dab of glue, just not much, because you want to peel it off. You don't want to just glue it down completely. You'll destroy your thing tearing it off. Don't do that. Okay, so this one is done. Again, another one of those stickers. Got a little. It's a Christmas tree with some ornaments, and there's a train. I've got this little sheet of music, says Christmas. I'll put this right here. And I've got this Christmas time. I'll put that right here. And I do have some horizontal borders to do too, but they're over on my table. And then I'm going to glue up this cute little duck. This is off of a greeting card, because I purged 43 years of greeting cards I had been collecting. Ever since I was 18 and had my own place, I saved every greeting card. And now I'm 62 and I had boxes of them. They were very organized by holiday, and I never failed to write the date on the back, the year. But and I looked at them a couple of times in those 40 years, but no. It was fun going through them, and I didn't throw away much of anything. I saved all the backs, and I made the backs of all those cards, and I made these, which I will cut the corners off of eventually. These are what I call my raw tags, and you know what? This box is almost full of raw tags. I think I've made a lot of tags. And I cover those with scrap paper for holidays and themes and occasions, and plus by color. I have some in every color. That's cute. So, alright, and I've got this one, And I don't know where I got this either. This is not a greeting card. It's very thin. Out of a magazine or something. I don't remember. So I'll glue that here. Got a wet washcloth here. The glue is such a mess. Okay. Now my cable's wet. It's a losing battle. And then I got this sticker that says, "Hey Santa." Gonna put that right here. And that's all it needs. Okay. And then I've got this. This is definitely off of a greeting card. Just got my pre-made border. Oh, you know what? Kind of round the corners. Give it more of a finished look. And I didn't even think about adding any words to this one. Just grab something right here. Season's greetings. I don't like that one. I need to cut it out some. I think that looks better. Okay. And then this is out of a greeting card. It's textured. It's like pressed. So I'm going to keep this one very simple. I am not even going to... It's got all this writing across here. So I'm not going to add any more writing to this one. Ooh, wait a minute. My nativity one. I just saw my little star that I took off of there. We need the star. No, you know what? I'm going to hold off and see if I have a gold star. Get this on here while the glue is wet. Now, sometimes things hang off the edge of my page, my stuff, like this, and this has glue on it, and it's sticky, but it will dry, and you'll never, it won't be sticky later, you'll never know. Alright, I had a page here with lots of stars on it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I want a star. Here we go, this is the one I was thinking about. I don't see a gold star. And now what do I do with that other star? Well, this one looks more majestic. I use that star. There. Good enough. And now I've got this one. just some stars. This is a scrap cut down to the right size. There's an angel blowing a horn. Also off of a greeting card. I salvaged lots of stuff out of those greeting cards. I didn't throw away very much. And the bigger greeting cards will go in my glue books. Okay. And then this is gold. It says Merry Christmas. If I had put her over here, and it looked like she farted out Merry Christmas. Oh, Sandy, you're not nice. Okay, and now we got this one. There's the background. Here's some birds. That's off of a greeting card, and I cut them out. I do a lot of fussy cutting. I like to keep my subject books, birthday, Christmas, etc., nice and tidy, and then I keep getting stuff, and I just stash it in the pockets, and then after a while it's a bunch of stuff in there, and it's a big mess, so then I use up stuff and try to get things organized. Now this is cut out of something Michelle gave me. It says, wishing you a very cheerful Christmas time, and I'm going to put that right there. It's got a little bluebird on it and some holly. Now this is off of a gift bag. I cut that out. Yeah, I try to salvage all kinds of stuff. Put it to good use. And once it goes in a scrapbook, it's going to be kept for life. And beyond. There's a little fold across the feet, but I'm not going to let that bother me. You probably can't even see it. Okay, the season's greetings, that's off of a greeting card, and I cut it out and rounded the edges. And then this little thing I cut out of, I think that's off of a greeting card. It's holly with a candle. I don't know how long I've been filming. The camera might just shut off when it's after about an hour. Okay, we're done. Get a sudden ending. There, pretty cute. Okay, then I've got this. She gave me several pages of these cut aparts for different themes. Michelle. Yeah, I got the mother load. And I like to put things at an angle a lot. These are from the same set, but this looks good with it, but it's not part of it, but it looks good with it. Because I like to mix and match. I'm not a fussy person. When I get a new paper pad, I immediately rip the pages out and sort them into my themes and my colors and mix and match and keep all the colors together. And other people, you know, and that's fine. That's the way you work. That's nothing wrong with that. But this is the way I work. And I mix and match stuff. And so there's that. I do have quite a pile here. And this is something I cut out of, I think it was some scrapbooking supplies. I've had it a while. It's from the snow section, but I'm going to use it anyway. And there's my border. Got glue all over this. Well, that's interesting. Looks like a snow globe now. Wow. And I will write something in there when I use this. And now that it's wet, it's going to curl up a little bit, but I store them flat together in stacks, so they'll be fine. Okay, and I've got this one. I like this one. And this is a tag. It's an actual gift tag. I saved it from Christmas gift. Put that right there. And this is off a greeting card, and I think these two look wonderful together. Oh, I gotta move this all the way over here to make room for that. But I can live with that. Okay. I have these this black paper. It came in a paper pad, and so much black. But I don't waste anything. I try not to. Put it to use. Put that right there. This is out of scrapbooking supplies. This is something I cut out. And then Season's greeting sticker. And then this little cat that I cut off of a greeting card. I'm going to tuck it underneath this letter because it's a little bit crowded here. That looks okay to me. And then this, I've been working on this thing. This came like this. My Heart Belongs to Santa. You can use that. And then the frame, I never use frames, so I kept them together. Not doing it for me. I added some stickers to it and some sequins. Not doing it for me, but the borders are doing it for me. So, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to trim this edge down a little bit. Freehand, no less. Make it a little bit smaller. I do want the white edge on there so it doesn't blend in too much with the background. Okay. And I have this plastic placemat, and I've been gluing over here. I'm going to flip it around so I got a clean place to glue. And I'm going to have to wash it off. Okay. It's getting to be quite a mess. So I'll put this right here. Then I've got this sticker of a gift package. Put it right there. Done. It took me several hours to gather up all of this stuff. It wasn't instantly ready to go. Okay, there's the background again. This was the same thing, a border. You see it? Well, you see it's. You could pull it apart, but it's got the words and the board of frame, and so I decorated it. Not doing it for me. So put it on turn it into a horizontal border. Put it on there, and then I've got this cute little dog. I printed this off of the internet. I would just print stuff all day long. Well, not all day long, but I would print stuff, a lot more stuff off of the internet if ink weren't so expensive. And people have suggested I join some ink company where it's unlimited, and well, I don't print that much. Okay. The holly kind of blends in. It's cute. Alright, that stack. We did all of these horizontal borders. And all of these tags. And what time is it? We'll do a few tags and borders. I've got them on my table a few steps away, so I'm getting them. Okay. So I've got my little tiny scraps of paper because that's how I scrapbook. You'll see in a second what I'm going to do with that. And I've got green rhinestones and some red stars and bows. Some red rhinestones. And some red and green buttons. So we'll be taking more time with the rest of these and adding bits to them. So I like my borders and tags junky, but not the horizontal ones. Weird. I like to use up a lot of my scraps. That's what I like to do. Okay. So put those on. And sometimes I glue as I go instead of waiting until I have everything collected. I'm going to take this circle that I punched out. I punched out several circles while I was going through my scraps. And we'll put that right here. And this here. You got to just use up this stuff. You've just got to. And then this is something I cut out from stuff Michelle gave me. It's vintage looking holly and a bird. Oh, I need to shift this down. Means I gotta re-glue it because I don't have room to punch my hole. I don't do anything with the holes. I don't put strings through them. I've tried that, and then you get string on your scrapbook page. That doesn't work for me. But you gotta have a hole in them. Okay. These rhinestones, they come in rows, so they stick together. You know, when you peel them off, you get several, unless you cut them apart. And I've never put a row of rhinestones right across here before, but I'm always ready to try something new. So just to perk it up a little bit, and we'll punch a hole. That's done. Okay, and we got this. More stuff from two borders here. More stuff from Michelle. Where's my... Okay, here's my little bowl. Okay, this has a little house on it. Cute. That one. And I try not to dig and be too fussy. This one. This one. Just scraps of Santa on that one.